Hi, everybody. Pastor Dwayne Hunt from CenterPoint Church here with a big announcement that I think you've been waiting for. I want to talk to you guys about CenterPoint Church's reopening plan phase 1. Before I get to any specifics, just let me say that all of these plans are fluid and as of now. Should any new information or issues come to light, we will make any adjustments to our sincere but clumsy efforts in the attempt to move the church forward from pandemia to normalcy, right? So as I do, please forgive me. I need to rely on my notes so I don't miss anything because this is very, very important. So last night, May 5th, the CenterPoint Directional Board met along with our worship leader, our children's director, and a nurse practitioner from the church family. We met to consider the timing and the protocols for how we go about reopening. Now, over the last few days and weeks, I myself and different leadership team members have studied, participated in conference meetings, and considered guidelines and guidance from the president's team and the CDC, from Governor DeSantis's Safe, Smart, Step-by-Step plan, the Florida Family Policy Council, the Christian and Family Coalition of Florida, missionary church leadership, and medical professionals. We have been told that Polk County and Winter Haven are on a watch list of places where medical professionals feel a spike in COVID-19 cases is most likely. So the decisions of our leadership meeting were considered with great care and prayer, and were reached with unanimity, so unanimous decisions. We have 4 guiding considerations in moving forward. Number 1 is we want to do what we feel God would have us do. That's number 1. God, what is the right step? What is our plan? So we sought God, we want to obey the Lord. Number 2, as much as possible, we want to honor government and medical guidelines that are appropriate and do not unnecessarily target churches. Number 3, we commit to the health and safety of our own people. We feel the great weight and the responsibility to love and wisely care for our church family members. And number 4, our principle was to consider our testimony to the community at large by our love and concern for the health and safety of the entire community and not just ourselves. So, with all that backstory, this is the unanimous decision made at our leadership meeting. As of now, subject to changing conditions, we will reopen Phase 1 public worship celebrations at CenterPoint Church on Sunday, May 24th at 10:30 a.m., with some considerable adjustments. We will have 2 rooms. Worshipers will be divided into the 2 great rooms of the church, with seating reduced and adjusted to accommodate proper social distancing. Half the attendees will be in the worship room from where the service will be led, the other half in the family room watching the live service on television. Members of the same household may sit together, but we ask for all to honor the 6-foot social distancing guidelines beyond that. The seating will be thusly configured. There will be no child care. There will be no nursery or no kids point in the near future. Children will sit with their families, and the services will be tailored with the whole family in mind to include a children's lesson and children activities that will be self-directed during the adult teaching time. The nursery will be sanitized ahead of time and will be available unmanned for parents to take their young children if needed. Sanitization. Great care will be taken to clean and sanitize the entire facility before and after every service. Everyone, please wash your hands thoroughly and keep them sanitized while you're on the premises. 5, we will have an entry and health screening as you arrive and before you come in. We ask our high-risk and most vulnerable members to please continue to stay home. We care too much about you for you to take any chances. If you or any member of your family are sick, please don't come. We will be taking temperatures and screening any symptoms before entry to the building, and it will all be subject to the determination of a medical professional. So please respect that decision. Hand sanitizer will be required before entry. We also encourage you to bring and to use your medical masks. No contact. We ask everyone to follow the rules of 6-foot social distancing and no contact, including handshakes and hugs. There will be no beverages or food, no printed connections, and no offering plates will be passed. Live streaming of simple worship and recorded Bible messages and Kids Point lessons will continue as they have been on our YouTube channel until Phase 1 reopening on May 24th. Starting that Sunday, we will live stream the entire service in real time to continue to meet the needs of those who are not able or not comfortable enough to attend. That is our Phase 1 plan as of now. It's subject to adjustment. Was unanimously decided by our directional board with the consultation of other leaders. Decisions will be made about Phase 2 next steps beyond all this sometime in the future. We are all eager to move beyond this. So whether you agree or disagree with everything or not, we want you to know, please believe me, these humble first steps were crafted with great care and concern for all. And please, we ask you to respect them. We further ask and expect all who come to attend to honor these steps and these protocols. A further word in closing. I've spoken to a good number of people. It's been said we are all in the same storm, but we're not all in the same boat. And I think that's really true. We all have different feelings and different thoughts about all of this. Some of us are still very fearful, and that's okay. While some of us may think the whole global response to the pandemic was a huge overblown mistake. Plus, we have everything in between. So regardless of your personal feelings, let me ask this of you. Can we do this? Let's all commit together to love, respect, and look after everyone, including the people who feel differently than we do. No judgment, tons of grace and patience and deference to others. Paul says in Philippians 2, verses 3-4, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of others." Your willingness to take precautions beyond what you think are necessary may just help others feel more comfortable and ready to engage. And now remain faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. 1 Corinthians 13:13. And let's all stand on these truths, shall we? God is in control. Jesus is Lord. And we will all get through this together. Thank you for your kind attention.